Hello traders, allow me to introduce you a new initiative from my end, Tech Tool Thursday. As the name suggests, the idea is to share a video with you every Thursday evening, and I'll be sharing my thoughts about some technology related to trading and investment decision makings. Most of the times, of course, it will be related to a software or a trading platform, and this should eventually help you to trade and take decisions better. So, join me as I share the first Tech Tool Thursday video with you. And in this Thursday's video, we are going to talk about Pine Screener, which is, I think, according to me, is a game changer, those who uses TradingView. So come join me. Let's take a look. All right, so I use the TradingView app on my Mac. I have the daily Nifty candlestick chart open in front of you so that you can connect with it better. I personally, however, use Icanashi, you would know that. Now, what is this Pine Screener? As the name suggests, it's a screener which will help you to screen stocks, scan stocks from a universe of a larger, from a group of large universe of stocks. With that thought, how do I reach this Pine Screener page? One thing that you can do is you come to your icon. Over here, as you can see, I have my face over here. This is your account, isn't it? And in your account, just click on Home. Can you see this? Home. If you click on this, a new tab should open. And in that new tab, it will take you to a typical by default page. You should come to this products section. Click on this products. I think I clicked on it. So I will delete that, go back to the home again, and that page will reopen. I clicked on products. I shouldn't have done that. So keep your cursor on products. Let the drop down come. Slowly come down to screeners. And here you will see Pine Beta. Yeah, can you see this? Pine Beta. As far as I remember, this Pine Screener within TradingView was introduced late 2024. And throughout 2025, they have kept on improving it. As I'm sharing this video with you, it's still in a beta stage and it's definitely improving. So come, let's click on Pine Beta. Once you click on Pine Beta, you can see that the Pine Screener opens. You can see it, it's Pine Screener. This Pine Screener is different from the inbuilt screener, which has been always with TradingView. I'm not talking about that screener where you have multiple columns, you can sort, and you can figure out which stock is under or above a certain value. I'm not talking about that screener. This is different. It's Pine Screener. Now, as you can see, it's very simple. You have to select your watch list and you have to choose your indicator. I'll come here and in watch list, I'll select, let's say, next Q200. You can select the FNO universe. You can select whichever. You can see over here, I have 108 stocks, Nifty large cap, mid cap 250, depending on your watch list. I hope you understand this. Your watch list means on any chart on the right hand side corner at the top, this is your watch list, right? This is the different types of watch lists that you have created. And as you can see, these are the watch lists that I have created. I have named them, I have numbered them. And when I click on number 4, for me, it is Nifty large and mid cap 250 stocks. So once you have created these watch lists, then only when you come to the Pine Screener, when you come to this drop down, you will be able to see all your created lists. Can you see what's written here? Created lists. So you have to make sure that you've created some watch lists and that will come here. All right. So that's watch lists. Now comes choose indicator. If I drop down here, choose indicator, you can see around 10, 15, not 10, 15, 20 indicators. Now, from where are these 10, 15 indicators coming? Again, we'll go back to the chart. We will now come to the indicators section. Click on it. You know that there is a favorites section. These are the various indicators that you might have created or you are using on your charts and you like them. You want to reach back to them very quickly, and so you favorite it out. These are your favorites. That's exactly this favorite list gets reflected here. All right. So when you're using the Pine screener, the Pine screener is essentially a scanner, a screener via an indicator. So it has to be an indicator which will help me to figure out which stock within a universe of 250 stocks is doing what. Let's bring some perspective. Let's take two examples. Let's go back to the chart. Let's take two basic indicators. Moving average convergence divergence, MACD. And let's take stochastics. No, wait, let's take stochastics momentum index, SMI. I kind of like it a little more than stochastics. In my little research of dealing with momentum indicators, I have used, I don't use them anymore because I focus completely on price now. But MACD and SMI has gone into my research. I've worked with them. Both are pretty good. I have a little bit of soft corner for MACD because it's a very, very powerful indicator. With that, as you can see in my favorite section, I have both the indicators. I have the MACD, moving average convergence divergence, and down somewhere here, I have the stochastics momentum index. Let's first, case number one, let's plot MACD, MACD. When you plot MACD, MACD, and you come to the settings, you can see it's the default 12, 26, 9, etc. Fine, no problem. Allow me to change it. So I never like signal line 9, signal length 9. I'll prefer 3. I'm fine with 12, 26. It doesn't bother me too much, but I've used 13 and 21. So 13, 21, 3 is a pretty good combination. I may or may not use the histogram. Let's keep it. The objective of this video is not understanding MACD. The objective of this video is to figure out how can we use MACD in the Pine screener. So if you're a user of MACD, if you're a user of two moving averages, if you're using a moving average convergence divergence, what is the by default screening that you would like to do end of the day or end of the week? You would like to know the crossovers, isn't it? Where is the bullish crossover happening? Where is the bearish crossover? This is the basic. With that basic, let's go to the Pine screener and let's try and figure out how can we do this. All right, we come back to Pine screener. The MACD indicator is there in my favorites. So I've clicked on it. It's got that star. So when I come to this drop down, I should be able to see that indicator. Ta-da, yes. I click on it. The moment I click on it, some boxes appear and there's a black box called scan appears. So which gives me a feeling I need to select, do something within these. And then if I hit scan within the universe of 250, it should give me the result. I get a feel of this. My core intention is simple crossovers, bullish crossovers and bearish crossovers. So let's go to MACD. I can see manual setup and remove. I don't want to remove it. Setup. All right. Sorry. Just a big back. Come here. Moving average convergence divergence. When you come to this drop down, there is time period and there's settings. We'll come to the setup little later. When you come to this 1 day and you click on it, as you can see, you can actually screen multiple time frames. As on today, we cannot scan our own custom time frames. When this started, there were only 3 time frames: daily, weekly, and monthly. Then they included 1 month, 1 minute, all the way up to 4 hours. And I'm pretty hopeful that soon there will be a custom interval added here. I'm hopeful. So let's say we stay within the 1 day. Now we come to the settings. The moment you come to the settings, you will always see the default parameters. Just because I have changed on the chart does not necessarily mean that the Pine Screener tab will be able to understand, because I can have 6 different charts with 6 different parameters of MACD. How the hell will he know that which parameter to take? So the parameters are always the default parameters. Do you remember the parameters we changed there? It was 13, 21, and 3. Now, this MACD settings is in sync with my chart settings. Now I'm ready. Now we come to MACD and see what can we do. MACD should be above the signal line. So MACD above. Okay, let's see the drop down. I have above or equal, below or equal, crosses up, down, between, outside. These are for those band indicators, Bollinger Bands kind of thing. But over here, my intention is crosses up, bullish crossover. Crossing up a certain value? Of course not. Is it crossing the histogram or is it crossing the signal line? Come on, it's of course crossing the signal line. Apply. So I'm telling the Pine Screener, MACD of my settings is crossing above the signal line. Nifty large cap, mid cap 250 universe. Let's scan this and see if we get the right results or not. 49 is the count. These are the stocks. It will give me the value of the MACD. It will give me the value of the signal line just to verify if it's doing the right thing or not. With that in mind, I can see that there are multiple names, correct? I'll just randomly open a couple of them just to check whether it's doing the right thing or not. So let's say I can see there is DLF and there is AU Bank. Let's check. So if I type AU Bank, is the MACD giving a fresh crossover or not? Yes. Please note here, it is not a sign of buy or sell. And in this video, as I'm explaining this indicator and the Pine Screener with you, I am not suggesting any sort of buy or sell. I'm just helping you to figure out where can you find what you want to find. So yeah, AU Bank is doing a good enough job. And what about DLF? Wanted to check that? Yes. So the Pine Screener is correct. With this in mind, now you can reset it. You can go to the MACD manual setup. You can say now crosses down, signal line, apply, scan. And now it will give you 5 stocks where the MACD is crossing down. Once you've understood the logic, you can play around. You can come to the signal line. You can come to the manual setup. You can see if the signal line, you want to find anything with the signal line, rising or falling, whether the signal line is rising or not, whether the signal line is falling or not. And so it will help you to scan, screen based on one indicator, MACD. Once you have these results, you can create a watch list out of it. You can select it, you can right click it, and you can add a new watch list. And on that watch list, you can scan and you can run recurring screeners, right? I spoke about MACD, MACD. I also spoke about SMI, Stochastics Momentum Index. So let's remove MACD. Let's go to indicators. And in my favorites, I will find Stochastics Momentum Index. By default, it's 1033, which is kind of okay, manageable. 1033, again, the same thing. I would like to know where it's crossing down or crossing up. And now I think you know how to get this done. You come to the Pine Screener page again. First and foremost, you have to let go of MACD. Remove. Gone. You have to choose one indicator at a time. I'm also hopeful that in the future, TradingView may allow us multiple possibilities. So I can have a MACD, I can have maybe a pattern, a candlestick pattern or a Heiken-Ashi pattern. I would love that. Maybe a super trend, maybe a Bollinger Band, who knows? So I can have a combination of scammers going together. Right now, one at a time, which is fine, which is perfectly fine. So choose indicator. You know, if you scroll down, you'll find stochastics momentum index. Click on it. You can change the different time frames, daily, weekly, etc. Settings, we are sticking to the default 1033. No issues. SMI based EMA and plot. So SMI, stochastics momentum index. Click on manual setup. SMI should be above its plot, its average. Again, the same thing. Crosses up what? A value or SMI based EMA. SMI based EMA. Apply. Scan. When we scan this, we get some 67 stocks. Nowadays, the markets have managing a bounce back, so these indicators are crossing over. So let's quickly take a look at what? Should we take a look at Blue Dart? And should we take a look at, let's say, Glaxo? Glaxo and Blue Dart. Just to cross check if the indicator is doing the right job or not. Correct, it is. And Blue Dart. There you go. And yes, it is giving a fresh crossover. I'll repeat once again. A stochastics momentum index is an indicator. It is derived from price and it goes up and it's an oscillator also. And it goes up and down depending on the price behavior. Just because an SMI is giving a positive crossover does not necessarily mean price will go up. It's actually the other way around. Because the price has gone up, that's why the SMI has crossed over. It's a sign of bullishness that may not sustain, that may sustain. So please don't trade based on indicator crossovers only. It's just an indicator which is indicating. It can help you. How this can be useful? It can help you from a universe of 250 stocks. You can come down to 67 stocks. From 67 stocks, you can create a watch list. Within that 67 stocks, you can run a couple of more screeners, or you can visually check them, how good the crossover actually is. Is it worth going for it or is it not? You can check the higher time frames if the higher time frames are supportive. Right? The way I deal with the Pine screener is end of the week and end of the day, I run a couple of screeners to create a list of stocks which are typically in a bullish structure. I call it state of flow. I can show you one of them. So for example, you would have noticed that in this indicator section, I'll have the next bull and bear scanner that we have created. And over here, I have a state of flow. State of flow, let's say on the weekly chart, which are the stocks which are typically in a nice bullish structure. In this market condition, it's difficult to get a long list. And that's why within 250, only 22 stocks are relatively better now. Weekly charts. So this is my first set of scanning or screener, wherein I get the universe of bullish structure, state of flow, bearish structure, state of flow. Within the bullish structure, I will scan bullish screeners. Within the bearish structure, I will look for bearish. So that's how I deal with it. Gets the job done. And I honestly and truly feel that this is a game changer for TradingView. I have been using TradingView since 2015. Actively, very actively since 2017. I think that's when they introduced futures, National Stock Exchange, NSE futures rates, real time. I have seen how the software has evolved, keeps on updating itself. And it seems like it's a continuous process. Every week they come up with something new. And I found this very, very useful. I am hopeful, as I shared with you, that it will keep on improving. And if I see any really distinct good change, improvement, I'll probably create a part 2 of this video and let you know. Right? So that was the first Tech Tool Thursday video for you. Do share your thoughts. If you have any trading platforms or softwares back of your mind or anything within TradingView, do let me know. I will be really glad to share my thoughts on that. Till then, in these volatile markets, it's very important. It is essential to stay disciplined, stay prudent, practice patience. Take care of yourselves. Trade well, everyone.